Good morning. Take a look at yesterday. Elversberg couldn't quite get there in the end. Heidenheim from the Bundesliga, far too good and stay up. Elsewhere, not much really. Mjällby equalise. Well, Mjällby single goal only. Hammarby win at 1.33. Mjällby remain unbeaten recently. Excellent side worth following, but kept a lid on yesterday. Superettan. Well, you get the idea there, don't you? 4, 3, 6, 6 goals in total. Umia actually led in this match 2-1. I hope you took them on. If a side failing to score is scoring 2 goals, are they really going to score a third consecutive? Well, they did, but not in. The key word there is consecutive, isn't it? So plenty going on in the Superettan. More from a neutral player's perspective than anything else, I would suggest. These sides are totally dodgy. We'll have a look at the tennis independently at the end. Looking on to today, and it's Braunschweig leading Saarbrücken, the side from the better league again, leading the side from the poorer league in a relegation battle. Saarbrücken must score the first 2 goals. It's a comfortable lead for Braunschweig, don't forget. They're just being eaten by a mozzie. So don't forget, newly promoted. Oh, sorry. Well, don't forget what I was just about to forget, thanks to that mozzie biting my big toe. So Saarbrücken must score the next 2 goals. They must score. Don't forget, Braunschweig, 0-0. They're through. That's what I was trying to remember, not to forget. 0-0, they're through. So don't forget that. Sandviken and Sundsvall, Trelleborg and Helsingborg. Well, you can have a look at soccer stats at the sorry site of these two. This is why I keep imploring you to try and retain an interest in tennis when the football is not of its highest quality. This isn't the Champions League final, Sandviken against GIF Sundsvall. I've done the research for members. I'll just take you through a quick walk of soccer stats. This is a new element to soccer stats. And very welcome it is too. It's a nice, thanks I would suggest to AI. Just a nice walkthrough of the match. Very simply done. And I'm going to be trying to get AI to be able to read through these pages. AI cannot read the actual page. It will need screenshots. So if I can find a system to do this, all I have to do is pass the information on at this speed, and AI will analyze it all for me based on my requirements. I'd be looking, for example, at trying to find every single 100% stat, because obviously the team's doing something. So let's have a look at these two. As you can see already, both 3 wins this season. This immediately has a bad look about it. Both teams have scored recently. A lot of 1-2 scorelines for Sundsvall might be something to interest you, given Sandviken have had a 2-2, 2-1 and 0-2, i.e. knocking on the door of a 2-1. So that could be a possible angle. 1-2, 2-1 pre-match. Over 2.5 goals come to an end for Sundsvall recently, 5 consecutive matches. Sandviken are joining in the overs now. Another angle, 2, 3, 2 goals before half-time recently. Possibilities, but it's not congruent either side. So that's my first note. The 2-1 scorelines tend to appear a lot. Could be something for you to work on. Back 2-1, 1-2 pre-match as a trading angle. You can quite clearly see the gaps in form. Sundsvall are playing 12th. They haven't played 5th to 14th away. Huge question mark therefore, because they've beaten 4th, but are they carrying on that positive form against this lot? Sandviken against the top 11. Well, there's a huge gap here. They haven't played 5th to 13th at home. Again, question mark. Are they as poor at home as they are away? We don't know. Are they going to continue to fail to score as they have done against the top 7? We don't know, because they haven't played this lot, have they? That's one of the major negatives about researching this early in the season. Going to get a lot of what I call gaps in form. making it very difficult for you to gauge the two sides against each other. Here we've got a lot of red, and already I'm going to get my coat, I think. 2 wins, plays 3 wins. Failing to score in 3 of the last 4 matches, Trelleborg, and then suddenly score 5 goals. This is another one of your fail to score sides. So I would have taken them up if they were leading 2-0 at half time. I would have taken that on, given the fact they're failing to score. But obviously they went on and won with Axel from Guns N' Roses getting the 3rd goal there. So both failing to score, real strong pattern. Helsingborg, well, you get a 3-3 there and then a 1-0 loss there. I don't know what's going on with this lot. Patternless means don't trade. If you can't see any patterns, the only patterns will be in the in-play stats, won't they? And the challenge table is not offering us much at all. Sudden 5-0 win out of nowhere for Trelleborg after failing to score in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 matches against the top 12. 8 of 10 matches they failed to score. That could be their Achilles heel if they score first, but are they really going to suddenly score a second? You know what? One of the great trading decisions is not to trade, isn't it? Don't forget that. Great examples. Just if you can't get a handle in, if you can't read these matches, don't play. No one's got a gun pointed to your head telling you have to trade every single match in every single league that you recognise. You don't. Pick your battles. That's the advantage we have over the bookie. Tennis, yesterday, plenty of examples of my 2-0, 2-1. Did you find any yourself? Let's have a quick look through. I do implore you to pay attention to the nationalities, particularly of a major tournament, particularly when they're playing each other. They might know each other's game very well from Davis Cup, etc. Kate Blanchett, well, she started off very well. 2-1 lead. Take it on. 1.44 favourite, fellow Frenchman. Bang. Simple, isn't it? Logical. Don't need any great trading tennis knowledge. You don't need to be the Ruud van Nistelrooy of tennis to be able to do this, do you? Just your ability to count. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. What? Not even favourite. Playing a fellow Frenchman. Take him on. Bang. That's the tennis knowledge you need there. Here, this one, take a bit of a gamble. Read the match, right? We've got a 1.67 favourite, winning only by a tiebreaker. 2 consecutive sets by a tiebreaker. That's embedded form. That means this Kekmanovic is a pain in the rear end for Baez. 1.67, 2 sets up. Odds are going to be ridiculously small, short. Have a go. Okay? Tiebreaker, that's the only reason that 2-0 to 2-1 becomes even more appealing, because you're getting very, very short odds. Quite simply, Baez has just won the right point at the right time. Simple as that. Always take on the 104s, 101s, because you never know. You just never know. Wrist injury, not feeling on it today. Rublev is a prime example of that. Can absolutely go insane in the membrane, old Rublev. Well, we've got a 2-1 lead for Tabilo here. Had to come from behind. So sometimes, do you wait for 2 sets? Playing a Frenchman, early first set enthusiasm in front of home support, and quietly his dreams shattered for the next 2 sets. Any more? Can you spot any yourself? 2-0 to 2-1. Sorry, 2-0 to 2-1 yet? Or 2-1 to 2-2? Any more for any more? Or any other angles you can potentially spot based solely on the sets? This one, for example, very, very tight. 7-5 set is your second one down to a tiebreaker, isn't it? Obviously, this Boo, very, very competitive. But come back from Misolic on 2 separate occasions. So this Boo might be someone to stick in your notebook, perhaps. 70th in the world. only going down in tight matches. Today, I've starred a few for you. From my personal perspective, I like Australian players. Hitler Haircut, De Minaur, and Jack Duckworth from the Rovers return could give public something to think about. They've just got that national grit, don't they, these Aussies? Muller, an Australian a Frenchman in France, not favourite, but he could be competitive. Herbert and Bonzi, we might see a five-setter despite the odds-on favourite. Know each other's game. Moutet and Tabor, French players as well. Novak Djokovic must be laid, and that dog must be given some pedigree chum to shut it up. Djokovic must be laid at 102, given the fact of his age as well. Draper as well must be laid at 103. It's just ridiculous. You have to be howling Mad Murdoch to back them in a five-setter at those odds. So you've got to lay. Guillaume Monfils, the standout Frenchman. French fans will love him today. And in the ladies' game, we've got two Japanese playing each other. Might see some fun here. I might take Uchima on if she wins the first set. Azarenka, getting a bit long in the tooth. 105 looks a bit too short for me. I wouldn't be backing her. Corey Goff, really getting into her stride. But is that an Aussie? Could find the Aussie a pain in the behind. Chloe Baquet, my new ex-wife. French lady, bonjour Rodders. Keep an eye on the French ladies as well. Boisson against Mertens. Giacomo against Sakari. We might just see a more battling performance from the French ladies there. 108 as well, must be laid. Don't forget in the ladies' game, it's more urgent. If you lose the first set, you've got to win the next. Simple as that. So have a great day today. You won't be hearing from me on the footballing front, and I don't know how to present this to you because I'm sure you don't want to be bombarded with tennis throughout the day on Telegram. Let me have a think. Maybe if I put up a Patreon channel, we can have it independent for you as a kind of a bonus, that kind of a thing. So have a think. If you've got any ideas how to present the tennis, let me know. But I'm not here for tennis. I'm here for football. This is a bonus. Just want to make that clear. This is a bonus. If I do trade the tennis live for you, it is as a bonus. This is a football service, but this is well worth your pursuing, isn't it? So if you want to contact me, if you've got any ideas how I can present tennis trades to you live, Twitter perhaps, X, Patreon channel does appeal to me as well, because I can perhaps put the live streams on Patreon, make them paid for because there's only a few attendees. So something to think about. Have a great day anyway. I will be trying to collect some tennis examples for you throughout the day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Football, very, very quiet, unless you're a fan of the Swedes.